We have the 2 golf greens built and seeded at the backyard golf course, and now it's time to get the fairway seeded. It is one of the last nice days of the year, and it is finally time to get some Kentucky Bluegrass seed down on this backyard golf course. We're gonna seed the fairways and the rough. I've got a lot going on here with seed, and we're going to do a crazy custom mix in a minute, but first I have to walk the fairway and the rough and find out the square footage so that we can get the proper amount of seed that we need. Bent grass looking good in the morning sun. I still have this area of the fairway here to flatten out with the skid steer with the Power Rake on it. I'm just giving it as much sunlight as I can to dry it out. Up there I did last week. It's almost ready for seed, but I want to give it one more pass with the Power Rake as well. And it's a little bit wet. We got a lot of rain. I'm going to wheel the entire property, do some quick math, and figure out how many pounds of Kentucky Bluegrass seed we need. While I wait for the soil to dry, I need to apply my 14-day fertilizer application to the 2 golf greens. Head down and fertilize the other green, the larger green. How good does that look? This dark topsoil's freaky to me. I've looked at sand here, light colored sand, for 4 years. And now we've got this nice, dark, rich topsoil. This is insane. It just doesn't look real here. The color on that really pops against that topsoil. So good. Looks like I have about 45,000 square feet to do in Kentucky Bluegrass, and I have about 130 pounds of it sitting here. So I'm going to mix them all together, and I need a nice, dry, smooth surface to do that. And I'm going to use the floor here. This is the clubhouse or pump house that's under construction. I'm going to mix all the seed here, and that's going to be my custom mix that I use this year and next year. I have to say these battery blowers are really nice. Didn't think I'd like them, but they're better than the gas ones. I have one from the local seed dealer. They recommend this for a golf course. It's actually 25% ryegrass. I'm too cold here to do ryegrass. At some point in a cold winter, this will die, the ryegrass, the 25%. That's really just a nursery grass to get us going. I'm so late in the year, it's kind of a wash. This is from the front lawn. I've showed you that one a couple times. It is proven to work well here because the lawn looks pretty darn good. This is 100% bluegrass, but 3 different cultivars. Maybe I'm crazy for doing this custom mix here, but I just wanted to spice up the run-of-the-mill golf course fairway mix. I mean, it's probably really good, but I want to give it a little bit more of some premium cultivars there. That Mazima looks awesome, and the Everest is just scoring huge reviews lately. Well, here we go, mixing time. Up first is my front lawn seed. Next, we'll go with the Everest. That's a lot of seed. And next, the golf course mix. 75% Kentucky Bluegrass, 25% Perennial Ryegrass. That's a lot of seed. Is that gonna fit in my garbage can after? Paw Patrol to the rescue. Oh, that's heavy. Should have got a better shovel. We are just going to mix and mix and mix and mix and mix some more. It's gotta work, right? Is this how the seed companies do it? That's looking pretty good. Look at that 007 XL bent grass. That was not planted even 20 days ago. I think it's like day 17 or 18 since I put the seed down. Look at those 2 greens, so cool. Cannot wait till this nice, dark, rich topsoil is actually green with our Kentucky Bluegrass coming up. So that is a nice wind right now to dry this soil off. So I'm gonna go and work this entire property with the skid steer. It's too windy to seed anyway, but I've got a few hours at least getting this prepped and ready for seed. This Power Rake has been working excellent to knock down that topsoil and smooth it out. So I'm gonna spend a few hours in this. Won't be talking on camera too much. I'm falling behind here. I gotta get this done. So we'll run this hard and hopefully this looks really good in a couple hours. That was so much work. It took a lot longer than I thought with the Power Rake on the skid steer and then the drag. That chain harrow works so good to just smooth it out. This is now ready for seed. You can see how soft and light that is. Pretty nice seed bed. That took a long time. However, I wanted to get it right. You really only have one crack at this. It is so hard to level out an existing lawn. If you have grass at home and you want to level it out, that is a huge job. But here it's just soft, fluffy dirt and I could move it around. This was my last chance to get it to how I liked it. Grade, slope, little contours, it looks great. The sun's going down. I was so long on this. The sun's pretty much down. So we're in the dark here soon. So I don't know if I'm gonna get any seeding done. I might try to take a shot at it. I still have 125 pounds of seed sitting on that concrete floor. And there's a chance of rain tonight, which will be not good, but if it does rain, I think I can still get the seed down tomorrow, lightly rake it in. However, I hope it doesn't because it's light and fluffy now. It's gonna be so much easier to get that seed down into the soil. So I'm gonna clean up the seed now, maybe do a little bit of seeding tonight. If not, I'm gonna come out early tomorrow morning. But this is it, the final grade of the golf course. Kind of cool to see it all nice and smooth. Now we just got to get some seed on it and pray that we can get germinated before it's too cold. I guess we're gonna put some seed down because I swept everything up. I have a 121 liter garbage can and it is absolutely full. I can barely lift it. So there's still this much on the floor. I'm just going to at least empty this hopper tonight before it's dark, and tomorrow morning we'll get into this garbage can and spread the rest of it. Back for another day. I have to get this seeded. There is at least 100 pounds of seed in this garbage can. We got to get it down. It's still a bit windier than I'd like it to be, but I've waited it all out all morning. We're now in the afternoon. I really just want to get this done so that I can work on lightly raking it in and starting the process of germination. We got to get that clock started. There's actually some good weather coming up again in about a week, so this looks like we might have a chance here to get this stuff popped up. I haven't put the starter fertilizer down. I'm actually going to do that at the end because I like to be able to see my tracks from the spreader. This is such a huge area. You were probably laughing at that video of me last night with this tiny spreader on this huge area, but honestly, this Lesko's just dialed in really nice. On setting 8, it's just throwing out the seed. I can actually just hear it on the hopper, and it's spreading it really nicely, so I think I'm just gonna take the time and do it right instead of going with a bigger spreader and just being more inconsistent. There's another 10 pounds. Being so late into fall, I decided to hand rake the entire 45,000 square feet. One pass with this fan rake and the grass seed will be pulled slightly below the surface for a much better chance at germination. I then rolled the seed into the freshly raked soil to give it the best seed to soil contact possible. Up next, we install the irrigation rotors in the fairway and begin to lay a lot of sod.